right, today we're gonna start drawing our portrait. First thing, as always, write your name on the back. Flip your paper over. We are starting with the shape of the head. Our head shape is always the shape of an upside down egg. When we're drawing our head, I want you to draw light until you've got it right. Make sure you're filling up a big part of your paper. So the chin of your head is always more narrow than the rest of your head. That's why your shape looks like an upside down egg. So once I have that shape drawn nice and light, it's the shape that I want it, then I can go back in here and make my line a little bit darker. Remember that when you add your hair and ears and some of your features of your face, you might want to erase this line, so you don't have to go in and make it darker if you think you're going to have to erase a bunch of stuff. You can leave it light. For this video, I'll make it darker just so you guys can see it. Okay, so I have the shape of my face. We want to make sure the proportions of our face are correct. So usually people draw their face with your eyes up here. That would not be correct. We need to think about that this is the top of your head, not the line of your hair. So when you add your eyes to your portrait, you need to remember that your eyes are halfway through the shape of your head. So I'm going to draw my eyes. I'm going to start. I drew this really light guideline. You can draw that line if you need to. If you want to just start drawing your eyes, that would be fine too. I'm going to start drawing my eyes. My eyes are going to be the shape of footballs. So the shape of a football. 2 eyes, about the same size. We need to know that, to get them to be the right size, we need to think about that we would be able to fit 5 eyes all the way across. So the width of my eye should fit on the side, another one in the middle, the next eye, and another one on the side. Now we're just sketching in our details of our face, so we aren't gonna finish our eyes yet. I'm gonna split this bottom half of my face in half again, add another guideline. That's where my nose will be. So to draw my nose, I'm gonna think about the bottom of my nose and then the sides of my nose. And then usually you can see part of the nose going up here like this. And then we're gonna use our shading to make it look more realistic. Next, I'm gonna add my lips. I'm gonna take this bottom half of my face and I'm gonna split it in half again. That's where your lips are going to be. You might say, oh, this looks like it's too scrunched down, but once we add our hair up at the top, it's not going to look too scrunched. All right, top lip has 2 sections. So I'm gonna add my top lip. Everybody's face looks a little bit different, so your nose might be quite a bit more narrow, your nose might be more wide, your lips might be thinner, your lips might be thicker. So you could add your bottom lip, you can make yourself smiling. This would be just a practice for how you want your lips to look. All right, next we're gonna add our ears. Our ears go in between these 2 guidelines. So there's the top of your ear should be at the top or at the line that guides your eyes. And then I'm just going to make a shape for my ears. Your ears might be bigger, your ears might be smaller. Then up here, if we were to split this top part in half, just like we did the bottom, that would show us where our hair is. So I part my hair to the side and then comes down over my forehead a little bit. And I'm gonna think about that, the shape of my hair. And the shape of this side of my hair Going over my ears. So these are all lines that I'm gonna have to erase. So I'll go in here with my eraser and I'll erase my line of my head. And if you drew lightly, you should not see that line when you erase it. I drew mine dark, so we might be able to see a little bit after I have it erased. Same with these guidelines. Go in and take a minute to erase those lines. Our next step, we need to add a neck. Our neck is going to come down from our chin, down from our chin on this side. We don't want our neck to go straight down. That would be way too wide. We also don't want our neck to be skinny like this. We want it to be on the outsides of your lips, kind of coming down right from your eyeball. All right, now I'm gonna go in and I'm going to add some details of my eyes. So your eye is shaped like a football on the outside, but think about on the inside, your eyeball is round and the colored part of your eye, the iris, is round. So if I were to make a circle in here, we would be able to see that we can't see this part and this part. It's covered up by our eyelids, so the top and the bottom eyelid. So then I'm gonna erase that. And there I can see that